Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna try to make another Kujira video. I don't know why. Nobody really watches them, but that's not the fault of the decks. That's me. I'm not terribly good at this, so yeah, you only get so many views. We did tweak up the sound a little bit, so if if it feels better, like it's in the ballpark, if you could leave me a comment, just a thumbs up, something like that, saying, yeah, you nailed it, I would appreciate it. If it needs to be tweaked, moved left, right, up, down, more high, more bass, whatever, please let me know and I'll do that as well. We had to go with the soundboard because my latency was just too high, man. 18 milliseconds, that doesn't sound like a lot. And in radio, it's nothing because you can't see our lips move. But here you can. And unless we want to look like a old black and white Godzilla video, then you got to get the latency down, and this is how I did it. So, Kujira, it's just easier for me to do a video and get everything in as opposed to typing up paragraphs and paragraphs. I would rather just make videos and get my points out. And Sumo and I have been having kind of a nice conversation, but I want to get my point out. This is why. This is kind of the issue and why I'm going to win the bet, man. That's really all it comes down to, is that I'm going to win the bet. It's not a lot of money for either of us, all right? It's just a friendly kind of thing. But I want to, I want to make my point on this. The entire paradigm of crypto has changed. It's absolutely moved on, and it just seems like there's an awful lot of us, particularly in the cosmos, that refuse to move on with it. Right now, anytime talk about price or something's not doing well, the immediate answer is always, well, everything is down, and that is more or less true. There's Kujira over 3 months. That's not a unique chart. I could pull up virtually any Cosmos token, and it's going to look like that. There are some outliers, a couple of small outliers, and I'd say a cash is probably one of the big ones. But here's the problem, and why we keep. And for the life of me, I'm sorry, I can't understand why we keep doubling down on this. We don't look at this from a point of causality. We just say everything's down, and for some reason that's comforting, as opposed to looking at the why everything is down. Now, the why everything is down here is simply too many outflows. There's not enough money. All right. It left. It moved on. This is typical at the end of any kind of big pump, bubble, anything like that. The money moves on. People realize profits. They take them and they move on to something else. Now, what we should be doing is figuring out, how do we evolve from here? What do we do? How do we evolve? The internet, yes, it started and it was clunky. It wasn't fantastic, but we evolved out of it to what you have now. Web3 does not seem to be doing that, or at least not trying to do that. There are some outliers. Look at the top 20. All right, market is booming right now. It's not a bear market. It's actually quite a bull market. It's booming right now. But people are tending to favor things that have more of the Web3 abstracted away, and we just don't seem to be doing that. Kujira didn't do that. That's kind of the issue, is that they didn't do that. Now, while I do agree that mobile is the way, and I believe that Sonar is mobile, and the fact that they are doing exactly that, abstracting away everything, I also consider that incredibly bullish. Incredibly bullish. They're going to get first mover advantage over here. The problem where they're going to get jammed up is the fact that the holdings, the tokens, the offerings on that DEX are basically more of the same. So even though you might get more people over here looking, are you selling them anything that they want? You got a couple good tokens up there. I'm shocked that Jackal's not there. How can you ignore that one particular token? How can you ignore something that is actually a good, strong D-pin project, but you say, no, we don't want that one. We want Aqua. We we want anything. We want more white whale. We want more financial tokens as opposed to tokens that actually have a use case to them. But neither here nor there. Doesn't matter. I buy mine on Astrovault. you're gonna have to change your mindsets. 100% change your mindsets. And yes, I think Kujira, I believe that's what they're doing. If I'm wrong, comments. But I believe that that's kind of what they're doing. That's kind of their process right now, is abstracting away the Web3, and it's absolutely necessary. But the next step is going to have to be putting something on there that doesn't compete with every other damn thing on there, and that is the bulk of that's kind of the bulk of what you have going on. I'm not even sure I'm using the DEX right, of all things, and it's not like I'm brand new to crypto. I've been in this pool right here, Kujira USDC. Not a lot, couple $100, not a big deal, but I've been in that pool for months. Am I using this correctly, that there are 0 rewards? Does that mean in the months since I put this thing up, Kujira USDC, nobody has traded Kujira for USDC or USDC for Kujira? This little baby pool down here, I got $7 in it, not a big deal, but it says I have unclaimed rewards. Great, 0.08 of a Kujira. But this pool, it still says I have none. Adam USDC says that I have none. USDC, Axelar USDC says that I have none. Does that mean that these things are actually up there and existing? And I can see that my balance, and I'm staked. But they've had no rewards, and they've had no rewards for months and months and months. Is that correct? So that's a sidebar there. I didn't want to type that one up. I should post it, but I'm going to anyway. Is that actually right? So if it is, please let me know on that one as well. But I'm going to win the bet, Sumo, simply because every token that you're talking about competes with every other token that's in your wallet. They're fin tokens, and they're neat and they're fun, but their time has passed. So the ones that I'm looking at now purely are things that abstract away Web3, not things that double down on it. That's why I'm right. Anyway, that's it, guys. We're probably going to be live tonight. Maybe do a music show, something like that. I just want to have some fun. But you got any questions or comments, scott@thepodcast.com. I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Cheers.